What's going on, guys? Sally V here. My name's Sal. I'm going to be reviewing today this new Russ song, reviewing and reacting to it. New Russ album, Zoo. It's a sophomore album after There's Really a Wolf, if you're not counting those SoundCloud type albums that he had, which I've been a fan since SoundCloud. I've heard all those songs before. We gotten 2 singles off this one already. The man keeps putting out music. He put out 2 singles, a flute song and Serious. Both of them were great. I don't think Russ puts out bad songs. That's what I'm going to say. I know there's a lot of hate on Russ, and I see it on Twitter. I mean, like, I'm not involved in it, but I do see it here and there on Twitter, and it's really just Russ retweeting some of his haters and things like that. I don't know why the hate's there. I don't know if he's braggadocious. I don't know if it's because he's white and he's in this game. I don't know what it is, or he just acts like he's kind of where he just has confidence, basically. He has too much confidence for some people. I like it. I like the music. I mean, whether it's the melody, his lyrics, the hook, the beat itself, he makes all that stuff still, and it just sounds great. And he's always in the studio. I like that he's very social on social media with people. He'll interact with you, hoping to get to one of his shows hopefully soon. But for right now, we're going to dive into this, all right? So we're going to dive into Zoo by Russ. I think it's going to be great. Sophomore album, we're going to count it as. Let's see what it's all about. 51 minutes. We got a bunch of tracks on this. The flute song's #1. We already know what this one's about, but we're going to play it. We're going to let it play. Let's do it.
People keep talking. I believe, yeah, I do whatever I want, whenever I want. I love it. Girls trying to get a high of me. I don't talk bad unless you worthy. Hang them plaques up like jerseys.
He said hang these plats up like jerseys, basically, because when you put them in the rafters, they're in the Hall of Fame, or there's somebody that you're retiring. No one's ever going to do that again, is what he's saying. All right, let's go.
Whatever I want,
whenever I want.
I love it.
Hey, I like that.
People keep fucking. Yeah, I've been going hard on my Kobe number 8 shit. What's it gonna hate? What?
That's what I'm talking about right there. He changes up the cadence. It's like you're getting a whole new song, just creativity running. And what he's talking about in there, I mean, the hook, it's up. I do whatever I want, whenever I want. Like, literally is what he's saying. You got people hating him and all this stuff. Is what I just said. Everybody hates on him. And that's what he says. If you don't care what people think, if you don't care about judgment of others and all that stuff, you'll be successful. If he would have cared about people hating his first 10 songs on SoundCloud, he'd never would be where he is today.
Doing good, but they don't want to talk about it. If you really got a gripe with my life, I do whatever I want, whenever I want. I love it.
I love it. Alright, so that was the intro, the flute song. I like that he put that as the intro. It lets you know what this album's going to be all about. He releases it as a single, but when he puts it as the intro, it's like, I don't care about none of y'all, I'm doing what I want. So maybe he's about to talk on some of those people that hated on him. Basically, we're going to get, what, an Eminem version, or a Russ version of his Eminem Kamikaze. Next song's Outlaw. Let's see what it's all about.
I know. She loves my long hair and my tattoos, how iconic I know. Oof. Women pounce off in my sounds used to move around a lot. Used to have to pack houses. Now I'm on the road playing shows for packed houses. Now
said used to move around a lot, have to pack my houses. You're packing up, you're leaving. Now I'm on the road, so he's still moving around, but he's performing at packed houses, sellouts and stuff. Damn, alright.
You can label me. I made all my shots, but that was when the crowd was ghost. Now the world is watching me. Time to go repeat results.
I like this. That hook's about to be great. But he said, like, he made all his shots. He's been making his shots before those SoundCloud days. He's been making them. But everybody was ghosts. Nobody was seeing him. Now everybody knows he's making his shots. And he's just going to keep repeating the results on this album. Let's go.
In the Dominicans, women and thick women with skin like cinnamon bitches tattoos. They don't you ever talk out. Shows around the globe, I bring the hoes out. The come up stock you meant to, you should scroll down and peep game to the churches. I listen to Kanye, Eminem, Nipsey, J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, and Jay-Z verses.
Hey, I like that. He just said all the greats' names. He said them all. He said, I heard in there, I heard Kendrick, M, Jay-Z, Drake, Kanye. He said all the greats' names. He doesn't have no beef with anybody. The only beef that he has with these like people on Twitter that are just Twitter fingering and dissing him and all that stuff. I like that he put all their names in there because people are always controversial about those exact rappers. Who's the best in this modern era of this time? Who's the best? Everybody's like Kendrick. Some people have the Drake, the Jay, the Kanye. I like that he said he likes all of them. He realizes that they're all great.
Yeah, without people say I'm cocky. People say I'm arrogant. I think lack of confidence is very un-American.
Yes. He said people think I'm cocky, people think I'm arrogant. I think lack of confidence is very un-American. It's so true. The land of opportunity. Like, people come here so they could be great. So why now that he's great and he's saying that he's great, everybody disses him? I don't get it, but I like that. I like that he's acknowledging this. This whole album is going to be this, basically, the Zoo.
I was right about what? I was wrong about when. I'm living right now, because I was right back then.
Hey.
Like a southpaw without y'all.
Hey, left some time. Jumping on this beat, I'ma crush the line. No, not coke, I'm talking rap game. Name Sally V, and I'm coming for the fame. Like, oof. White boy got rhyme, like, oof. This next one we're gonna go, it's Kill 'Em All. We're gonna go right into it. Hey. Instant. Head. Nod.
I've been withholding, I really feel like exploding. People poking, provoking, I'm suffocating, I'm choking the feeling that no, they be shaking points. I see the game from every angle, I be playing point. I be playing coach, I be playing owner.
I see the game from every angle. I'd be playing point guard, and then he's like, but I'm also playing coach. Like, I'm running this, and I'm playing owner because I own this whole game. Okay, I see it.
Kill 'em all, kill 'em all, kill 'em all. Any rapper can fuck the media and the politics in this industry, the snakes and the lies and the gossip in this industry. And fuck these WWE ass rappers, high school mentality, glee ass rappers.
He said these WWE type rappers, high school mentality, glee type rappers. So he said WWE type rappers. WWE is fake. It's staged. So it's all like, okay, yeah, you're not gonna be around long. This isn't real. You're fake. And then he said the high school mentality, glee type rappers. I know he likes Drake, so I'm not gonna say that's any type of diss at Drake with the high school mentality.
Y'all glorify Instagram entertainers, got millions of followers, but can't even sell out your basement. Y'all
That's so true. He's talking about people who buy their fans basically on Instagram and anything, build up their fan base. But then when you look at all their stuff, if they're posting a picture on Instagram, they got like 200 likes, but they have 100,000 followers, you know they're fake. And that's what he's saying. You might fool a lot of people, but you're not going to fool the successful people. And he's calling you out right now for being fake. Like, he earned that stuff. A lot of people earn it. You're just trying to buy it, and that's not going to work. Maybe in the short term, but not long term.
Y'all not scaring us with your internet loose lips. I be at the same festivals, y'all doing shit.
Damn. He said your internet loose lips. Like, you're just getting smart on the internet, but then he sees you at the festival and you're not doing anything. Okay, let's go.
You leave me no choice, I have to kill 'em all, kill 'em all, kill 'em all.
Alright, so I like that Kill 'Em All song. I mean, the same type of context on this album. We know what we're getting now. Basically, he's just braggadocious. He's coming at people. People are going to hate him even more for this after this. I mean, he's coming at just fans and media and all that in this type of song, calling them, I think he called them the zoo. But I like how he's breaking down that fourth wall. So that fourth wall is like right here, like me talking to the camera, getting personal with people, not just going up there and acting like nobody's looking at you. At the end of the song, and he did it in the beginning, he's kind of like talking a little bit for like 10 seconds. He's just like, man, I wish I could get back to my old stuff. And you're getting to see like emotional Russ outside of the song, like actually breaking down that fourth wall. I like that. The next one called Missing You Crazy. I think he's 3 for 3 so far. We all knew the flute song was good. 3 for 3 so far. Missing You Crazy. Let's see what it's about.
Been way too long since I seen you, look you in your eyes. Ride around the town and staying out, don't wanna say goodbye. I cannot.
He's about to switch it up. He's about to switch it up. Ready? Hey. He's crushing.
That was so good.
Oh my God, he's going in. It's great.
Sometimes I'm missing you, cause you ain't nothing quite like you. That I ever got jaded. It's been way too long.
That was great. That verse right there is incredible. So what he's saying now, and he's going on with this. So I'm kind of figuring out what he's saying in this whole album, basically. His first album, or his last album, blew him up. So There's Really a Wolf. That blew him up, basically. And this one, he's just basically talking about what's happened since then. People have started hating on him so much more because he's got this attention, and he's losing people that he actually cared about in this song. And he just went through the whole thing, saying about how he misses the old times. Like, he understands that he's different now, and he actually understands if you don't, like, recognize him or don't want to fuck with him because he's so different and all these people are chasing him, because he's basically like an idol now for people instead of just your person, whoever this woman is that he's talking about. So that was great. All right, let's see what he says. The hook's awesome. 4 out of 4. The song's not even over. Alright, so yeah, I already said like 2 seconds ago what I had to say about that. We're going to jump into the next one, voicemail, song number 5.
Can you get back to me?
Hey, I like that. He's leaving the voicemail.
I just get the stress off, God. Sometimes I swear I want to get the gun and let off, God. Ain't no fight in my end. Can you get back to me? Family issues make success bittersweet. Sometimes a cold shoulder's the only way to deliver heat. That's the...
Oh my God. He said being successful basically makes family issues bittersweet. So it's like, okay, you're good, but now you're getting a lot more family issues. He's like, sometimes a cold shoulder is the only way to deliver heat. Damn. So like when people are ignoring you or brushing you off, it's like, okay, I'm about to rap about this on this song and give you some heat. That's great, Russ. God damn.
But money's not an adhesive that can just take all the pieces of a broken family and put them back together. Arenas ain't...
That was great. He said money's not an adhesive that can just put together the broken pieces of a family, basically. And it's so true. Money's not going to save a lot of things. Money will get you the car and things like that. But how valuable is that if your family's messed up, your friends don't like you, all that stuff? He's venting on this song.
Can you get back to me?
Hey, yeah. Alright, so yeah, so basically what he just said, he left a voicemail to God. That was what that whole song was. The hook, it said, now leave your message. The hook was the voicemail, but he's also talking on there as if he was talking to God. And I like that because he's basically praying, right? he's praying to God, and he's at the end of there. He's like, one of these days you'll answer, hopefully. And he's just venting everything. Like, he talks about his father, his mother in there, which he's never talked about that on like a lot of his songs, at least that deep, how his dad left and all this stuff, or he just bounced from his dad. And he's just venting on there, and this is him. Like, this is a whole different version of Russ. He's exposing himself here. You could hear it in his voice on that. The beat is perfect. It just so smooth on there, especially the switch-ups. We're a third of the way through it. It's 5 for 5. This album's going to be great, just like There's Really a Wolf. The next song is Parks and Drive.
Need y'all to listen.
He's about to go in. Here it comes. Ready?
Yeah, parents' marriage in shambles. I won't lie, it hurts. I thought money would fix it, but it just made it get worse.
Damn. There it is again. It says his family is just in shambles. His parents' marriage in shambles. And he thought money would fix it, but it just made it worse. Because everybody wants that money. It gets you greedy and it causes problems. I like that. He's telling some truth right now. Why is it that every single person who gets rich, I just went to a Drake concert and he said the same thing. He wished he can go back to the day. He played a little video of Thank Me Later, and he wishes he can go back to those days, he says. And everybody in their albums recently has been saying, like, I visualized like when I was broke, basically. Everybody's saying that. There must be something to it. It must be just not all about the money, right?
Fighting and fussing, hardly any loving, way too much hate. Finally try to change, mom said it's too late.
That was the best verse on this entire album so far. That's gonna be the best verse on the entire album so far. He said he introduced his family problems in the last song, and then in this song he's basically just saying more about his dad. His dad tried to open a business like his grandfather did, but there's a difference. There's no income coming in for his dad because he doesn't know how to run a business, while he's just getting more accomplishments, and his dad's just like throwing them all in his face. And his mom never left because she had no money, and Russ just changed that. I had chills going through that whole thing, everything he was saying in there, because he's never exposed himself like this. This is a different Russ. This is a great album.
Don't give up, no racing time, even when it shines.
Don't give up. Alright, so that was song number 6 on this album, and I think that, again, back-to-back songs have been now my favorite song on the album. That one's just full lyrical. Here's the thing. There's rappers out there like Eminem, like Drake, and there's a lot more out there, but those are the two best at probably painting a picture in your head through lyrical and conversational raps. I mean, you had Eminem doing it with crazy stuff like the song Kim with Stan, songs like that. Drake's doing it all the time. Yeah, I mean, he introduced it on Take Care, even a little before that, but Take Care is where it really took off, and it just paints a picture in your head. These past 2 songs from Russ have done that for me. It's just like, you understand exactly what he was going through. You could picture Russ just trying to like basically level up and build up and kind of prove his dad wrong, make sure his mom had a good life. All right, so let's get into the next song. I think this is song number 7. It's called Begging You.
West all like 6'8". I don't wanna spend my 20s on the road, just spend my 30s wondering why I'm alone.
Damn.
40 take straight to the head.
I don't. Ooh, he just kept going with it. He said, I don't want to spend my 20s on the road, spend my 30s like wondering why I was alone. 40 taking it to the head, 50 grand. He's doing the number thing, but also he's talking some truth in there. Like, yeah, his 20s have been on the road, he's making money, but in his 30s he's gonna be like, was that all worth it? Because I'm alone right now. When am I gonna find a woman? Okay. Okay. All right. Take it away. 15 seconds to rap on this one. It's just me in my room. Solo like Russ type mood. Alright, so again, I think these last 3 songs, and you might be able to start hearing some construction. We got construction going outside. I'm in State College, Pennsylvania right now, and they building up construction type things here, right? Or the high rises, because there's apartments. They're charging people like $1,200 a month to live in this college, broke college kids. Is that not illegal? That's gotta be illegal. We're college kids out here. Like, come on, man. But otherwise, if you're seeing this, whoever's the borough governor, I don't even know what, if State College, like, help us out a little bit. We're already paying $100 grand to go to school, if that, if not more for some kids. Like, damn. Alright, but that song, these last 3 songs for Russ, it's basically like, dare I say, Russ's Take Care. I don't want to compare it to anything because this is definitely different in a lot of different ways. I mean, not a lot of different ways, but the type of just flow and the type of things he's talking about on there, exposing himself and being vulnerable. So the best rappers, and here's the thing, the best rappers and probably the most successful people in their careers, they show vulnerability. So what that means is they just show that they're not perfect, or that they can relate to people, and that's exactly what Drake did on Take Care. That's what Russ is doing here, and it's just not generally speaking, it's about his specific life. These last 3 songs have been great. This is, to me, There's Really a Wolf was incredible. This is halfway through and it's great. The next song, Serious, I'm just gonna skip Serious. We heard it, it was a single recently off the album. I think it just came out within the past week. It was great, as with all these other songs so far. That one, the hook, I wasn't too crazy about the auto-tuned hook. He was experimenting a little, but his flows on there and his lyrics were incredible. Keep the Wits is this next one.
You don't give a shit about me. I keep the same people that spin around me. Yeah. A lot changed, but I'm into the surface. I can look and see that the world is malnourished. I'm hungry for some real shit, and bitch, I'm about to serve it.
Hungry for some real shit, and bitch, I'm about to serve it. I like that. He's gonna just do it himself.
This is non-fiction. I've been making beats since I was bumping Sean Kingston.
Ooh.
Never gave a fuck about my high school test score. Just bought a mansion in my high school's next door.
Woo! He said he's just saying about how he's a basement rapper, he says in there, and now he's got plaques and M's, so that's where he started in his little basement. If you ever seen that little character thing that he has in his, I think his Twitter header is just sitting there making beats. It's like a little character of him, a little cartoon, whatever it is. But then he said, like, he never gave a fuck about his high school test scores. Like, he doesn't care, and now he's got a mansion right next to where his high school was. And basically what that's saying is, like, school's not for everyone. Like, I'm in college right now finishing up a 5-year program, and I already know that college is like a mess. Like, college is here, it's not practical, and he understands that. And he was like, you know what? I'm bumping Sean Kingston in my basement, and I'm just playing these. I'm just doing what I like to do, and it's gonna work out. And literally, because we're in a time where you can put anything on the internet and it'll blow up, it happened with him. I mean, it happened with What You Want, and then from there, everything else blew up.
Don't give a shit about me. I keep the same people that spin around me.
Damn, it smells good. Let's go.
My planes Russ up, the game looks like Comic-Con. Y'all ain't saying shit. Nah. Bet your girl's car got Russ in the system. You don't feel yourself unless there's drugs in your system.
Whew. He said, "I bet your girl's car got Russ in the system." So she's playing some songs on there that are Russ, and then he's like, "You don't feel yourself unless you got drugs in your system." So damn. Oof. All right, so that one was all right. That was probably the first one on the song that I wasn't totally feeling, but I know it was catchy. I know if I keep listening to it, I'm just coming off of those three more intimate, like lyrical type, slow in your feelings type songs. Him actually venting. This one he's getting a little more braggadocious, but really what he's saying, I mean, he keeps his wits about him. He's always stayed true to himself in there. Like I said earlier, like he's just in his basement doing his own thing. He stuck to his roots. Like he was getting probably made fun of when he was doing all that stuff, listening to Sean Kingston that long ago, and he just stuck to it and it blew up. And now he's sitting by his high school, flexing on with a mansion and that type of stuff. All right, so the next song, number 11 on here, we're almost done. This is going quick. It's really good. Our Time.
Yeah, maybe it's just not our time.
Hey!
I love your accent, I love your compassion. Plus you sing it sweetly. We be kicking it.
Hey!
Nothing wrong with you.
Hey!
You stay up with me, help me with the song too.
Woo! This is great. So basically he's saying like he's starting off with like 15 seconds of why it's not going to work out. And basically it's just because they got long distance. But then he's like, on the other hand, all these great things are going on. Like, we stick up together, like, all the time. I love you. You're great. We kick it all the time. My mom likes you. You help me with my music. You support me. He's like, all this great stuff, but we just have long distance. He's like weighing those options. Like, the other hand is, like, way up here. I like that. Let's go.
In the bed, taking leaps of faith and love together. We sharing the ledge.
Hey.
And around that time, I trust these shoes be kicking it.
All right, so that one started making me dance. That one was probably one of my favorite ones on it again. These ones are great, these songs. I like how he's just talking about on there, like the two sides of this relationship. And then he starts talking about it. I don't know who this girl is that he's talking about, but that was awesome. That was incredible. I started texting my friend midway through that song because I was like, oh my God, this song's great. This song's probably going to do numbers. Like, everybody's going to be playing this wherever they're driving to, whenever they're hanging out. This is going to be on the charts. Because I started texting my friend out. I'm basically saying, like, here, ready? I'm going to type it. Zoo is great. Album of the year? Question mark? I'm just teasing with that, but it could be like, I don't know. This is great. I got to listen to it a couple more times, but first listen, and I'm loving it. And basically, before I had on there, this just reminded me, this is totally off topic, but I had in there, like, me and my friend, we made a rap song just for fun, like, a couple summers ago, and I just said, like, I got this brand new mic, maybe we should try and make something else. And basically, he was like, yeah, let's do it. So I had in there, like, yeah, let's do it. And then I was like, I started making me think, like, all these people on YouTube, there's a ton of people who do reaction videos like this. They get a huge amount of attention, and they put out, like, a rap song or something, and it's just bad. Like, it's really bad. Like, there's a couple people, I'm not going to name no names. Some of them are decent, but there's some that are just, like, was that a joke? Like, was that a parody, or are you dead serious? Like, you can't get this much attention, do that, and then lose your whole fan base. Like, I've seen some people doing that. But anyways, we're going to get back to this Russ. It's really good. The next song that we're doing on this one, song number 12. We only got 4 songs left. From a Distance. He's back in his feelings. Hey. 808s. Those 808s sound good. Oof. Hey. Hey. Sometimes shit pops up when you poppin'. This is great.
Oh.
Yeah. There's
That beat sounded good.
That's like probably the worst song on it too.
Wow.
That's the only one that I was like kind of bored with. But no, that was great. There's like 2 songs where he just shits on his dad. Well, in like a good way. Like, I don't know, like his dad was a bum and he just like talks about how he like his mom never left because he didn't have money, and then he's like, and then I got rich and changed that. It's just
That's amazing.
it's fucking great. Who's gonna be there?
T-Pain.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
You're
tonight.
dead serious?
Yes.
Wait, T-Pain's coming to the Hub Lawn tonight?
It was
Oh,
all
we gotta
set
go.
up. It's all set up.
T-Pain is coming to the Hub. T-Pain's coming to Penn State tonight. We saw T-Pain at Firefly, and like if you didn't know that his songs were good, I don't think one person would have stayed. Like you knew the songs, but they were so bad. Like him singing them, he literally like told some girl in the front row that he was gonna like finish on her face. There was like a 17-year-old girl in the front row at Firefly, and he grabbed his crotch and he looked at her and he was like, he's like, what's your name? He's like, you 18? He's like, I don't care, I'm gonna finish on your face later anyways. And we're like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? All right, but anyways, I'm gonna throw all that in there. But anyways, I'll get back to it. This past song. That last song, basically, the only part that really stuck out, it was just very slow. You have to be in a different type of mood for it. It's totally different from the rest of the album. But the one part that I liked a lot was he was like, he's like, let me adjust. I just got famous. Because it's pretty true. Like, his song blew up overnight almost, What You Want. And he did get famous pretty much overnight or in a very short period of time. He worked up for that. It's not like he just got famous from doing nothing. Like, he worked his ass off, and in one night it switched. And that's how it does with a lot of people. One thing changes. All right, but we got 3 songs left on this. Let's finish it up. So this next one's called Last Forever, and it's got features on it. It's got Rick Ross and Snoop Dogg. So that's how you know Russ is moving up if he's got these guys on it. He had a song with P&B Rock. That was great. I wanted him to jump on a song with Drake, yo. It'd be so conversational and good. But this one's got Rick Ross, Snoop Dogg, Last Forever. Let's see.
Fly you out to Nice, or we can chill out in Atlanta. Let's enjoy the feast.
Ross.
We can do the spa, we can do the mall.
Hey.
Do the job.
I couldn't sit around and wait, I had to hustle on it. Too busy looking for success, that's how I stumbled on it. My family cars and I bought them all places. Apartment complexes that I own, low-key shit. Getting paid from rooms where haters probably send tweets.
Damn! Alright, so he's saying apartment complexes, he owns some real estate, and he's saying he's getting paid probably where these haters are sending tweets from. I love that. Like, they're staying in his place, not even knowing it.
I think this might be Wonderland.
I ain't looking back no more, I'm up in paradise. Eating steaks and shrimp like a pimp, and that's every night. Stepping out the shower to a mink flow. I'm in the heels getting money out of pink toe. Max.
Stepping out the flower to a mink floor. God damn, Snoop. Alright, so we just got back-to-back songs, very flowy, very just kind of songs that you're gonna roll to, you're gonna get in your feelings. Maybe not even in your feelings, just chill to. So I want different Rush right now. I want some of those first few songs. The flute song. The last song's called Fuck That, so we'll see about that. But this one's called Keep Pushing It. It's got a feature, I don't even know the name, Mahali or something. Let's see what it's about.
I was why I love every Well, I'm in the studio, I thought you knew that. Doesn't matter that
He's just going.
in the same city. I promise I'm not lying when I say
He's been going for like 2 minutes now. God damn.
Hey, you ain't gotta wait, I ain't bound it. I won't see you later. Keep it pushing.
Cry a little. You say we both know what's up, but I don't know what's up with you.
Alright, so Keep Pushing, that was good. I like the feature on there. I never heard of her name before, but I basically like it. It's just a conversation. When you have a girl on the hook like that, they had a conversation between each other. Russ had the first half of the song. It was a long song, like 5 minutes. Russ had like the first half of it. She comes on and says her piece for a minute and a half, and it's like she's answering what he just said, and then he comes on and he finishes it with the hook. I thought it was good. The hook kind of reminded me of Ride Slow a little bit. Definitely different, but that same type of feel to it. Alright, so that was nice. It's the second half of this album so far has definitely just been more melodic from maybe like song 7 on, so some other ones in there not so much, but okay. So the last song's Fuck That. I'm hoping to get some hype. Let's see what it's all about.
Trying to play deep on some tough guy shit. You not a tough guy, bitch. You mad cause the girl you wanna fuck suck my dick. I handle your karma myself. That's a quicker result. Raise
Damn.
money to kill me cause y'all be popping the pills. Take the money.
He said, I handle your karma myself. That's a quicker result because karma comes back to get you, but it might take some time. He's like, I'm going to handle that myself right now, not wait for karma. Woof.
Yeah, I got bigger than your bitches the proof. I got bigger when the media twisted the truth. Bitch made journalists, most of y'all the pussy smell like fish bait.
Damn.
Dictate my hours, how about you? I made $4 million in 4 minutes, bitch. How about you? Like a
Alright, so he's just doing basically summing up the whole album here. I mean, we're only halfway through the song, but he's coming at people right now. He's coming at the media, he's coming at all these people, and he's basically saying, like, I don't care, like, look where I'm at, all you, like, trolls and all that. I like this. He's saying, fuck that.
It was like no pain, it's so jaded.
Sheesh.
Gold, I used to wear gold plated. That's when I was located. In my come up broke face, stop trying to translate it. This is coming from a winner, trust me when I say it. You'll never be a main act if you can't maintain it.
Oh, he said you'll never be a main act until you can maintain it. So consistency, man. God damn. Let's go. All right, so that's the album. That's Zoo by Russ. And basically, there's two ways that I can kind of see how this album is. I think it's good. I think it's really good. I'm gonna go back and listen to it right now. But there's two ways that I think the zoo, the meaning of this, he ends it with some animals' noises. The first one is I think he's just talking about he has animals in a cage in a zoo, right? So I think he's talking about all these people that are kind of just stuck in their lives, hating on him. He said the people in these real estate places that he owns. There's people on Twitter talking about the media, his own family, things like that. Just so like people that are just hating on him for him getting money, him blowing up and being confident about it, and maybe a little cocky. The other part of it is me thinking it's just all these people that are hating him, and now since he got famous, his life is just like overall a zoo. So not so much those people trapped in like a zoo mentality in a zoo, but his life is just a zoo. Like he's got people hating him. His family life has been messed up. He's like long distance from girls and stuff that he liked, and he's just got all these people that are just hating on him. So those are the two viewpoints. I think it's great. I think this is an album that the people that hated on Russ, they're gonna hate him even more because he's being confident and he's literally coming right at them. So they're gonna be like, again with this Russ. But I like it. I think it's great. He's gonna do numbers with this. I think it's gonna be one of the albums of the year, probably a top 7, top 5 album of the year as a sophomore official album. If we're gonna talk about perspective or what's going on in his head, that's what he's talking about in there. He's talking about how he got famous. This is his album where he kind of rose a little bit. That's what we saw with Drake from Take Care. He got famous and some things happened in his life with his family, with loved ones, people that he had relationships with, and just overall his whole life changed. I like the line, my favorite line is just like, let me adjust, I just got famous. Like, I need some time to figure out how to do this. Alright, that was Zoo by Rush. I thought it was great. I'm going to analyze it a little bit more, maybe come back with some more perspectives on it. My name's Sally V. Like, share, and subscribe. Check it all out. Alright, be good, be safe. Peace.